All right, so I literally have about 7 minutes before school starts, maybe a little bit more. So today I'm going to make a quick video and tell you what I think the best seat in the house is. And so let's go ahead and knock 3 times and let's get this started. Hey, good morning, brother, and it's Z with another episode of Observant Freemasonry. And today I'd like to talk to you because we're in the new year and people are starting their installation ceremonies and everyone's kind of moving the lines and stuff like that. What I think the best officer position in the lodge is. And I've sat down, I've thought about it, and I've narrowed it down to the junior steward. And I'm going to tell you why that's the case, right? First reason is the junior steward, God love you. You are the first step in providing the bounty for all of those brothers there, the suitable bounty as we talk about it, or suitably provide for all the brothers here as we talk about it in our jurisdiction's installation ceremony, right? Think of the cornucopia, which is the symbol of your office. Same thing, that's a representation of Thanksgiving and that bounty, plenty, things like that to make sure that everyone at that table has everything that they need. And it's not necessarily just at the table, right? Junior stewards are also providing suitably for every brother, not necessarily just at the table. For instance, are your junior steward, your senior steward, are they the ones that are calling in and talking to other members? Are they the ones that are providing the birthday cards? Even something as simple as they're just mailing them out. Are they the ones that are leading the way to talk to inactive brothers, right? And go, hey, I'm the junior steward this year. What can we do to see if we can get you back? Are you providing that opportunity as the junior steward for those other guys to provide that, to suitably provide for those brothers, right? For us in our jurisdiction, they also talk about starting out with the collection of dues and keeping account of the lodge expenses, right? Kind of smaller things along those lines, but very, very, very important things to do. But the one thing that I love most about the junior steward and why I think it's such an amazing position and probably the best one in the lodge is because as a junior steward, a worshipful master saw you and thought, that's the guy in 10 years that I can see running this lodge. Someone believed in you. Someone appointed you as a junior steward. And with that comes great honor and should not be taken lightly. Because we think about it now as the worshipful master that I am. I've been in the East for many years. And I think back, okay, hey, 10 years ago, I wasn't planning for the things that I'm facing now because I didn't know they existed. So that worshipful master that's appointing you now as junior steward is going, in 10 years, there's going to be a list of problems that we don't even know about now. But that's the guy that's going to be able to handle it. That's the guy that I know that when, after 9 more worshipful masters, hopefully, take off their top hat and he puts it on as number 10, this lodge is going to thrive under his leadership. And it's a great opportunity and quite the honor. Some of the other things that I really love about the junior steward position and why I think it is the most amazing position in the lodge is not only because the worshipful master saw something in you and that you're planning for things 10 years out now that we don't even know existing right now, but now you are starting to begin to get out of Masonry everything it has to offer to you. I will tell you time and time again, if you want to get everything out of Freemasonry, you need to become a worshipful master. You just can't experience full Masonry until that's the case. Until you've had to kneel in front of a widow and take the top hat off and whisper in her ear that you're sorry for the loss and that if there's anything that we could do to please give us a call. You're not getting everything out of Masonry. Until you have the ability to initiate, pass, and raise those brothers, you're not getting everything out of Freemasonry. There's just so much more to it that you can experience on the sideline, and the junior steward is starting that ascent to start really grasping everything from Freemasonry, and that's awesome. And in those 10 years, you have 2 other great things that can occur. Number 1, you get 10 years to take a look at the leadership styles that come before you and say, either I like this or I don't like this, and you can start taking it and making it part of your leadership style, right? You say, this worshipful master was really good at this and I want to continue with that. He wasn't really good at this, so I want to try to find another way to make that happen. And then this guy was good at this, but not quite so good. How can I make this all part of me? You can you begin sitting and making changes to your leadership style so that when your year is ready, you know where you need to be and what you should be doing and how you're going to do it, which is awesome. The other thing that makes the junior steward position so amazing, and I truly mean this, is as we start and we say, okay, hey, you're going to be the first of the officers, right? Your job is to help provide, suitably for all the brothers. A lot of times it's the guy that's setting up and tearing down after dinners and things like that. And the best thing about that is that you have this like sort of freedom to fail, that it's not going to destroy the lodge, right? If you as a junior steward can't handle the responsibility of being the guy that helps to stay after or to take the trash or things like that, how can I trust for you to become a worshipful master later, right? That's part of the reason why we have that junior steward position. But if it's just one of those nights, you're like, oh, I forgot to do this, guess what? More than likely, the Grand Master's not knocking on your door in the morning going like, hey, let me talk to you for a minute because something went wrong, right? You're like, sir, it's trash. So the mistakes that you can make as a junior steward, which you will make as a junior steward, we all made them, right? Aren't going to stop the lodge. It's not going to destroy anything. You're not going to see charters turned in or, any of that other nonsense. It's just those kind of little things that help prepare you so you don't make those mistakes when you become junior warden, senior warden, or worshipful master. So you have a freedom to fail. And that's beautiful, right? Because it kind of alleviates some of the stress of everything. You're like, I'm trying my best and something happens, some mistake, no big deal. So that's why I really think the junior steward is the best seat in the lodge. You get to help suitably provide for all the brethren, whether they're there or not, right? You have the cornucopia as your jewel, which is absolutely a visual reminder as to why you're there and your responsibility, right? The true essence of brotherly love, to provide suitably for everybody. Which, by the way, I meant to say, doesn't even mean you need to be doing the work, right? A brother needs something and you're helping to provide suitably for him and it's not in your skill set. Hey, guess what? It's your responsibility, or should be your responsibility, to find a brother who has that as a skill set to go help that other brother. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Providing suitably doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do it, but make sure that somehow it gets done. I also wanted to make sure that I threw that one in. Provide suitably for all the brothers there. The cornucopia, you're the youngest guy in the line, which means you can make as many mistakes as possible. More than likely, it's not even going to mess anything up. You might know, and 3 other people, when you forgot the spoons. I don't know. Or you forgot to take out the trash or whatever it may be. But the reason it's the best seat in the house is because someone believes in you. And they know that you're going to be able to do well in 10 years when you're wearing the top hat. So to all those junior stewards out there, enjoy your year. It really is the best seat in the house. And until next time, stay fervent.